Because of this, the pathway to legalize the use of drugs tends to revitalize the social tissue, to strengthen the solidarity, to build up and to strengthen our ancestral roots, to build an identity and culture of each region, of each village, to recover again that lost world, which is our roots, which was discharged by the so-called spirit of the so-called progress. And at the same time, this social tissue builds the resistance that puts together the antibodies to avoid social diseases. And it is true that the societies, they drink alcohol, but they are systems of regulations. They possess mechanisms to prevent reaching excess periods, and they have treatments when this disease is present. However, the governments, they have made their diagnosis, and they say that the problem of drugs has to deal with the commercialization, has to deal with the trade, with the production of such drugs. The heat is not on the sheets, on the bed. They have started since several decades, and they are a lost war against the narco-trafficking. And the ones that paid the bill for this holy war are the peoples of the third world in our region, from the Rio Grande going south. This war is costing the Colombian people tens of thousands of killed men and women, thousands and of millions of dollars wasted, people that are sick of fear, sick of being afraid, and to the producers of coca in Bolivia and Peru, they suffer a constantly chasing from combined forces from the DEA and the army. And to the countries that are transit zones and the money laundering, we have to pay with jail of thousands of people who, desperate because of their poverty, they have to waste their lives in jails or in cemeteries. And to the economy of our southern countries, we have to pay for the destruction of the sector, agricultural sectors, that dies as a victim of the speculations and the money laundering. And the democracies in our countries, we have to pay it through the corruption of members of the Congress and the government, and even about the security organisms. In other words, our political system becomes in narcocracies, narco-democracies. But who benefits out of this narco-trafficking? Who gets the bigger slice of this market? Several analysts indicate that 95% of the money that enters the United States remains right there. How can it be incorporated a number above the $100,000 million to the North American economy, only with the complicity of authorities, corrupted naturally. It is time to stop this structure, because behind this war against the drugs are evil purposes. In this way, intellectuals like Hans Dietrich have pointed out that after the Plan Colombia could be the intention of militarizing the region and to regulate that this part of the continent that has endless richness. It has a very high percentage of the diversity of this planet, the 35% of the water reserves of the whole planet, and countless natural resources. It is time to say strongly that the heat is not on the sheets of the bed. My country, Ecuador, has legalized the use of drugs, and it is not among the countries of higher consumption. But if we do not frankly attack this social disease that represents this problem, if you are being hunted, the narco-trafficking will keep winning the battles. If we do not establish an economical setting, the wild capitalism will keep its evil destruction that puts in risk the existence of mankind, because the war against drugs is just a symptom that, together with the environmental crisis, the extreme poverty, the cultural chasing, this shows that the system is not as progressive as it sounds to be. Thank you very much.